What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Ricky.
And I'm the Honorable Daren D. Purnell, the street speaker himself. What's going on, Rick?
Man, welcome back to another episode of EraBody's podcast, where generations collide. Today, we'll be talking about something that hit home for a lot of us. Credit. Whether your credit is up, down, or non-existent, this is the podcast episode for you. Joining us today, we have Melika Honore, the credit guru, the multipreneur. So if you ever felt stuck or ashamed about your credit, this episode is your comeback story. So what's going on, D?
Oh, man. We have a lot of stuff going on in the news, man. I mean, the world we're in now, man, it's getting crazy and crazy. Can you find love out there, Rick? Can you find it? Is it out there somewhere?
I found love, brother.
So now that you have captured it, is there hope for anybody else out there?
No.
All right, so let's go on. I'm so glad I got my candy. Florida man, this happened in Florida. It's always something happen crazy in Florida. In Florida, a Florida man was paying $2,500 a month for 5 years, and then he come to find out that the girl he was dating, she had a voucher paying $106 a month.
What?
Yes.
Wait, first, how many bedrooms?
It was a 3-bedroom. 3-bedroom, 2.5 on bath.
Wait, what?
In Florida.
In Florida?
Yeah.
Okay. But
I'm still figuring out, because when you stay in New Orleans, that's a high number to be paying rent for that particular loan. But that's why I say, when they say if a man find a woman, he find a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, imagine if she would have did that. Now, would you would have took it if she would have did that, and on the 5th year, say, I had a voucher, but I saved us $1,700 a month, and now we are ready to go buy. Would you would have took it?
Yeah, I'd have took something like
that. But this right here, this robbery.
Yeah,
this robbery.
So what was her explanation? Because I really didn't hear about the story until you said it.
Shoes and hair.
Shoes and hair.
Yeah, she said I looked good everywhere we went.
Health and beauty, huh?
It's a $1 billion business.
She ride it too.
Now she done made the hair store rich, the makeup lady rich, the nail techs rich, or whatever, and they still renting.
And they still renting, bro.
Man,
that's a sad story, though. You know, I feel like that should be a crime.
Is it deceiving?
It's very much deceiving, bro. It very much is.
But you know how strong men is? We don't sue for stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was the other way around, they'll have us in court.
We talked about that. You know that's right. They find a way.
We got to start getting petty, man. We got to start getting some get back, because it makes no sense. The number is $2,500.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it really wouldn't even be petty. But they not married or nothing, huh? Was they married or was they just...
What is the law on common law marriage or not?
Well, I heard my wife told me that now I think it's 5 years you have to be together.
It was 5 years?
5 years? Yeah. So, she manipulated the system.
Yeah.
He got to go and get his alimony, man.
I mean, you got to pay some of that back. I mean, the voucher was $106. And I'm assuming, because they do an inspection every year, that he must have was at work when the inspection came around.
Yeah. So for the house that they were in
for 5 years.
Okay. I thought it was like she had a house outside of that where she had a voucher that she only had to pay.
No, this the house that they was living in, and she made him believe that the rent was $2,500.
Wait, how didn't he know that though?
We living in today's time.
Man, come on. He ain't in charge of, he don't have no insight about none of the bills.
That's one of those guys, some guys they in control of the household, they in a household.
Yeah.
So
I feel sorry for the brother, bro, but
that money gone, brother. That money gone. So and we have something else. A lot of times, this story right here, this is a business story. And a lot of people don't understand branding. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to go into this story. They have a lady, she ordered from Uber Eats. She ordered some McDonald's. And when she ordered the food, she lied and said that she didn't receive her food.
I saw that.
And when she didn't receive her food, the Uber driver came back. And you never know when it's your turn to go viral.
Yeah.
And when you go viral and you on the good end of it, boy, it gotta feel good.
Yeah.
But boy, when you on the bad end of it, and it had to hurt. So she got fired. The meal had to be no more than $14 to $15, between $12 and $15.
Yeah.
So she lost her job. But the reason why I say is marketing and advertising. You work for $1 million company. Now they got to come out and make a statement on something
that was so petty.
That's something so petty. They got to come out and make a statement.
So I got a question for you too. Because I did see that story. But in this day and age, we hear the word nigga thrown around a lot. Do you associate nigga with a race or a character, or like the old days? Do you still consider it racism?
It's situations. I would say that they have nigga situations. It's sometimes we are proper, sometimes even us. You just have nigga moments.
Yeah.
And this is one of those. Back then, you used to do it like this. You used to order the food, and then you'll go back in and then say, I didn't receive my burger. This wasn't on there, and they gave it to you. But we live in a social society now that she got caught in a nigga moment.
Yeah, I agree. And the reason I asked you that, because I feel like nigger, the word nigger now is like not racist. They got white niggas, they got Chinese niggas. Niggas are more of a lifestyle. It then became its own category.
Right.
And that type of shit that was displayed was some nigga shit. Yeah. But just so happened it was a black person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then they do it all the time. They didn't call white people.
Yeah, they call white people too.
White
and that's white niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this right here, it just made me ask that question. But, like the lady was saying in a video, like she literally make $2 off of the delivery.
Right.
And come on. Like, people not getting real money from this, and you probably didn't even tip the woman once you got the food.
And the sad part about it is, she was so nonchalant, and when the lady came and confronted her, she was like,
with the drink on the side.
Yeah, with the drink on the side. So, I have never did that before. I have never canceled the order. I complained about the order, and it wasn't even the driver. It had something to do with the restaurant delivering my food. So we just living in a time right now where everything's so social now. Everything getting recorded, and you got to just watch yourself more than ever.
Yeah, and I think now I'm really glad that you can expose incidences like this, because again, the lady's trying to make an honest dollar.
Right. And who say that she not and I'm not making no excuses, that she ain't ate fries out a bag before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But she probably did.
Yeah, she probably did.
I mean, well, not now. Let me try to fix that up a little bit, because I've seen that most people now have sealed their bags. Yeah. When you're doing the to-go orders and they being delivered to your home, they have seals. McDonald's,
right?
Pizza Hut, everybody got. And if that seal is broken, then you will know.
Right.
So.
It's a tough situation. Now she don't have a job, and but we talked about this before. You not just only known around your town, but Rick, everybody, you not neighborhood famous. You done went city famous, state famous, country famous.
Yeah.
Not everybody know about this.
Yeah.
You couldn't go in the town over and get a job now.
Yeah.
They be like, that's your girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
she probably gonna get blacklisted from delivery.
Man. No, not delivery, from working at the medical center.
Working at the medical, but also with the food.
Yeah.
Because it's that big.
And this is crazy. McDonald's made a statement. Uber had to make a statement.
Yeah.
And the health
it's big.
Yeah, so
it's a big thing.
Yeah, so you gotta understand marketing, people. You gotta understand it more than ever. Whatever. When you make these mistakes or whatever, big companies don't like when they got to come out and do PR or cleanup. So now on this, what's going on? This next one, Rick. My grandma used to say, "Boy, when you dig one dish, you better dig another one."
What's going on?
A lady called and reported on a mailman. Her old man is staying at the house, and he ain't receiving mail. So since he's not receiving mail, she called directly up on him with his name. Mm-hmm. Not the mailman, but his name, reporting him.
Yeah.
He doubled back and looked at the address and the name and realized that I don't know how he figured out the old man's name was not on the lease. He went to the apartment complex and reported that the guy name is not on the lease that they're reporting. And since he not on the lease, guess what they did? They had to evict her, but they gave the mailman the eviction notice to go give it to the same people that said they wasn't reporting it on.
What a hell of a story.
Boy, sometimes you could have just went out there and said, "Excuse me, sir.
Right.
I'm not receiving my mail."
Right.
Boy, when you dig one, see, people be thinking I could be petty, but some people go to hell.
Yeah.
See, now you go low and they go to hell, and now you're mad. So, in situations like that, people, we got to get better than that.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah,
bro.
so when you look at this situation, and then they asking who was wrong, you trying to take my job.
Yeah.
So you swung low, and I went low.
Yeah, I took your house.
Man,
That's crazy, bro.
Man, I just don't see how not walking up to the mailman and say, "Excuse me, sir. For the last couple of days, I haven't not received."
In a professional way, yeah.
And now that's the everyday mailman. He would have been like, "I'm gonna look out for it."
Yeah, I got you.
And when I read the story, I just was walking out of day. Everybody liked the mailman. Who don't like the mailman?
Right. You got to.
Yeah, and I got some rubber bands from the mailman to put on my wrist for my son's football team. And I'm saying to myself, I ain't never got into it with a mail person.
Yeah, not the mail person. That's the same people who will take the mail from your house without you having to go to the post office to get your mail in.
The mailman of the desire was Mr. Mickey. Mr. Mickey will give you your first check not even by your mailbox.
Oh, man.
If he know you.
We glad that's old. We glad that's back in the day.
So that's back in the days where he'll run across you in another part of the project and you say, "Mr. Mickey, you got my check?" Go ahead, babe, I got you, or whatever. Everybody like the mailman.
Hey, bro, Mr. Mickey got that check a week early, bro.
Yeah, man, Mr. Mickey Mr. Mickey sure love. Everybody love Mr. Mickey. If you out of Desire Project, you know Mr. Mickey. Yeah, Mr. Mickey sure love. He gave you your check early. So, like I say, this is just a terrible situation with two people that she got petty.
Yeah.
And now she got to find a movie, another company.
Like you say, goes around, comes around, man. And we got to be aware that, for real. Just a laughing matter until, the fingers pointed back at you. So welcome back to EraBody's podcast. And right here, we have the guru. We have the multipreneur, Miss Melika Honore.
I called for her, she came, but she let me down already, y'all.
What?
I wore this tie with red because I thought for sure she was going to have a red on. This is her signature thing. When she came in that door, but I'm going to get off her because she is branded. She wore her brand.
Yes,
all right. So how you doing? How you doing?
Wonderful. How are
man,
you?
glad to have you.
Yes.
When I reached out, once we got on this subject, I said, I knew who can handle this with no problem.
Yeah, the
Yes.
mayor credit.
Oh, man, the
In the
mayor.
building.
Yeah.
You hear her?
Yeah.
Now, just tell us a little bit about yourself. For Super Bowl, and I'm so mad that I haven't been back over there. I fought myself, so we're gonna come over there. But let us know what you have been going on in the city.
Oh, so I'm gonna talk about who I am or what I got going on because it's a lot.
Go ahead.
I got you.
Go ahead,
Well,
move
so-
out the way. Go ahead. Give us
I got this.
Give us
I got
space.
this. So my name is Melika Honore. I'm he said multipreneur. That's what you call it?
Yes.
I was like, I'm gonna have to check that word. That's a new word for me too.
I learned it today, too.
So I call myself a serial entrepreneur.
Yes.
But I have a few childcare facilities, so you ain't say that.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, a few childcare facilities between here and Texas. I have Honore Credit, so people most know me as the founder of Honore Credit, where we help hardworking women and men and ambitious business owners unlock the keys to financial freedom, but teaching people how to go get other people's money.
Okay.
And then my newest baby, which is my brand, The Verdict, which is the sexiest restaurant and lounge in New Orleans, not New Orleans East.
In the whole New Orleans.
The whole city.
Come on now.
So that's what I got going on.
I want to ask you this first question. Most people in restaurants are the toughest business. I mean, you gotta have a back to get in restaurant
You
business.
got to be a gangster.
A gangster.
Yeah.
What would make you jump in there? Now, credit, daycare, that's like smooth money. Restaurant is, you better, especially in this city.
Oh, yeah.
What would make you get into the restaurant?
So I'm a girl that don't believe in saving. money, cash money at all. For me, we're entrepreneurs. You're an entrepreneur as well.
Yes.
Okay. So we know how to make money.
Right?
We know how to make it. So with saving, for me, it don't make sense. It needs an assignment.
Yeah.
So when COVID happened, I keep saying Katrina because I think about when COVID happened, I've diversified all of my investments. I got a bunch of property, commercial property. I got businesses. I got a bunch of shit, right? A bunch of money everywhere. So I was like, I got this cash money. What am I going to do with it? The market was already shaky. I didn't want to pour it there. So if I can't trust anybody, I trust myself. Yeah. If I can't invest in anybody, I believe investing in myself. So I had this cash money. And so me and my daughter was in Miami. And we went to this spot, and it was a restaurant and somewhat of a lounge. And my daughter was like, Mama, this is a sexy spot, cool spot. Like, we don't have nothing like this in New Orleans. Like, New Orleans, we have either restaurants or bars. Yeah. We don't have anything here that merged the two. Right. And so I was like, you're right, we don't. And so she's like, we should create one. Right. And that's what happened. The rest was history. So I don't believe in sitting on cash. And so this was an investment I made to make my money do something for itself.
Now, that was gangster.
Yeah.
Then you come back and you put it in New Orleans East.
In New Orleans East, the best city, the best community in the whole
That's
city.
Like putting the money to the table. You got to hit a folk.
Yeah.
In craps.
Yeah.
So
I'm a gangster. Y'all gonna find that out.
I'm trying to see it. I know. She prematurely said she from the 7th Wall. I know the 7th Wall people ain't nothing to play with.
Now, you know he had to get somebody from the 7th Wall here because
look, I ain't even know. But, he had to come with that's why a spirit is so welcoming.
Oh damn, a hard
boy, they gave me hell with the 2 9th Wall boys up in here. I said Florida or something like that. Both of them boys look like they wanted to attack me because they're from the Desire.
Everybody wanted to be from the 7th Ward.
But the 7th Ward, y'all, it's like y'all split. The 9th Ward is one. It's one family. Mm-hmm. Y'all split.
Y'all got the lower 9th Ward,
the upper 9th Ward.
But we all together. With the 7th Ward is y'all got the bougie side with you from, and then you got the ghetto side.
Oh, Bag of Town.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We have the mulatto.
And they look down on y'all.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. That's funny.
Yeah, he right. Right. He's from New Orleans.
You went to public school.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
I just found out my family was a mulatto. Well, y'all know that history.
I heard of the mulattoes, but I'm not too.
I'm not gonna say anything bad about them, but I do know they played both sides.
Oh, they definitely got a chance. Yes, they did.
After everything, I think a lot of them shot to Texas and claimed whiteness and
they did and never turned back.
They never turned back.
Never turned back.
Place Blancs.
Yeah. They got away with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can hide.
Yeah. So before we dive like really into everything, because this is a powerhouse woman, I do want to know, from being a person who getting into credit, right, and have younger people looking up to me for information. What is the most common mistake that you've seen people make as it pertains to trying to build credit?
So building credit, well, I'm going to say the first mistake that I think that they make is just they think that they have to get everything deleted off the credit. That's the first mistake, right? A lot of times we don't know that things that we think is negatively affecting our scores are helping us. So like, for instance, student loans, and that's a big topic right now because y'all know just recently the government started inserting, if you're late on your student loans for how many years? 5 years, they wasn't putting late payments on our credit for student loans. Now they swamming us right now. Right. And so that's one thing that the number one mistake is that people think that anything that's negatively reporting to your credit is really, really hurting you. Yeah. That's one of the mistakes because student loans, let's be honest, when you got a student loan, when the first time you got a student loan, how old were you?
2014. And I'm still getting them now.
So how old were you?
I was 19.
19. How old were you?
I never.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
I ain't do that college shit.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, but that's a whole nother stuff, right? So the point is, it is your oldest credit file.
Yeah. Right.
So we think, okay, if we got a late payment, Just get it off your credit. But that sometimes is not the best thing to do. So that's the number one mistake. Okay. Right?
So I've been on child support since 18.
I heard y'all in the other episode talking about child support.
So that go on the credit too, huh?
Yeah, it does. Well, if you're not paying it, yes.
Okay. And let the record state she's paying attention to the episodes.
I did. I was like, what they talking? I need to know who I'm sitting next to. Listen, I'm careful about who I connect myself
Yes, man.
to.
Right. Yeah.
We all should.
Yeah. Right.
Because if y'all ain't here dogging women and I go on a podcast, what does that say about me?
Yeah.
That mean you agree.
Yeah, and I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
at all. Yeah. Dogging women whatsoever. So I did my research on y'all too.
Well, thank you for that. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I surely appreciate it.
But that's the number one thing when it comes to credit. And I'm gonna take one more thing. People are afraid to just pull their credit. Right? We just assume. You know how many times I have people saying, I got bad credit. And I'm like, well, let me pull it. And they actually have decent credit.
Yeah.
Because they haven't touched it and they've been afraid to even look at it.
Yeah. What's decent?
Right.
A decent score, 680 above.
680 is decent. Yeah. So you heard it. 680 is decent.
680 is actually good.
All right. 680 is good.
Yeah.
What's don't we should ask nobody for their Netflix code.
What?
No, y'all go. I'm doing something. It's so
else. Bad. You better not ask nobody for their Netflix code. They code for their Netflix. What's that number like?
What do you mean with that? What code?
I'm saying your credit's so low that you better not even ask me for my Netflix passcode.
Oh, all right. This how I go. So I now I get the joke. Okay, I shit go over my head sometimes, y'all. I'm really a blonde. You gotta look. I have blonde roots. Shit go over my head.
But she is from the other side of the
okay. So the lowest credit score is a 300.
300.
Right. Wow, so I'll tell you, we are only in control of 550 points. Right. FICO, which is the big dogs in this world, says the highest is an 850. If you start off with 300, you're only responsible for 550 points. That's it. You can control 550 points. So
they give you 300.
They start you off with 300.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, nothing. 300. Right. And so the highest is 850. Yeah. So you're responsible for 550 points. Oh, so most people ask me, how do you control that? I tell people focus on two things. Rather than confusing everything. The two things that you need to focus on, which has the highest weight when it comes to credit, is paying your bills on time and making sure you have at least one credit card and it's below 30%.
You know what's crazy about that? Yeah. I don't have a credit card.
Right, and so you can't have an 800 credit score.
I got a 7.
Yeah, that's actually good. Yeah. But you could have an 800 if you get one credit card.
Yeah, well, I'll get into that later, but that's great information.
No, I'm telling you.
That's great information.
One credit card is 165 points.
Yeah, that's great information.
Yeah, up to 165 points. Yeah.
So is there a difference between like personal credit and business credit?
Oh, hell yeah. So the difference between, you know why they tell us to get an LLC, right? When you create a business.
No, I don't. So
I'll tell you, whenever you open up a business, they tell you to create an LLC because you separate yourself from your business. Right. Okay. Right? At liability. You become a liability or not. So having business credit is doing that, taking it to a whole nother level because now you're separating your credit from making yourself no longer liable for your business stuff. Okay. So that's why we got Donald Trump operating how he operating.
And one more thing, D. I thought that they made it to where the individual who runs that business have to still, like, I don't know if it's co-sign or whatever, but you still have to represent that business.
You don't necessarily.
No. But I thought they was giving penalties for that.
No, they didn't. My president Donald Trump, he shut that down.
Oh, that's
when they were trying to make the
your president, huh?
Yeah, when they signed.
That's how he rolled it.
Yeah, you heard him. Huh?
When my president,
the orange man. That's the orange man.
When they was trying to make all
that's your president,
business owners, they were trying to
the BNI or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And my president said, "Oh no, I don't need you in my business like that."
But because he's smart.
And that was a good thing. Okay. All business owners was against that.
So I'm behind.
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Because he's smart.
Yeah.
He's smart. Yeah. So there's tricky ways to do what we talking about, right? When you create an LLC, you can create a parent company and put it in Wyoming or Nevada or Delaware, where it makes it impossible to find out the owners of the company.
Delaware, that's good. Also.
I like that information, but you think you should be saying that shit right now?
No, this is legal.
Okay, it sounds like it's illegal work.
This is legal.
That's what I was just about to say. They have some people, you tell them, and I always feel to do like this, you only cheating me when we playing a game, you don't tell me the rules. The same thing she's just saying. Pull up the billionaire books. All of them got it. It's all over social media, but they're not gonna believe it.
Right, but all of their companies are in Wyoming, Delaware, Nevada, and New Mexico.
That's why it's hard to sue one of them. It's hard to get up to.
Now now this is real juicy. Then they create LLCs in Cook's Island.
In Cook's Island.
Yeah. This high level information.
Yeah.
And it's all legal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm serious. Do the research.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. One of your famous quotes, and you should put this one on the shirt.
What?
You can be 29 days late, but you better not be 30.
I need to trademark that because you keep saying
that's your slogan.
Yeah, it is, because life is life, and let's just be 100 right now. Life is lifing for us all, and I tell people, no matter where you at, life is life. And so you can be 29 days late, just don't be 30. And I'm going to just keep it 1,000 because, it's 7 wars.
Yeah. Oh, dang.
I tell people, now this is, just how I'm rolling. I tell people to set up bill pay for their payments, and I will take a NSF fee before I take a 30-day late payment.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I get it.
I will set up to make sure I'm not 30 days late.
Right.
Under no circumstances, I will take an NSF, which was $35 now.
Right.
$32 rather than take a 30-day late payment.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's almost hell.
Yeah.
That's like you can lose up to 190 points just being late.
For one late payment.
I'll take $35 for $500.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Right.
Straight up.
You said that so would you only do that for your credit cards, not for your energy bill and the rest of the stuff?
That don't matter. So when we're talking about credit, we're gonna focus on the things that are being reported on our credit file.
So
that's it.
Don't put all your bills on auto.
No.
Right?
T-Mobile won't care about that. The water bill, we don't care. Energy, we're talking about the things that are being reported to your credit report. That's the only things we're talking about today.
Okay.
When I got to our great brothers and sisters state, Texas, that's our brothers and sisters. We like family.
We are family. We cousins.
Somebody told me, somebody was talking in conversation, was like, man, I can't get an apartment because my credit bad. Somebody ran and said, get a CPN. And I said, I'm from New Orleans. I'm like, a CPN. Now that's high level scamming
it is.
up
That
there.
is.
Texas and Atlanta, New Orleans, we ain't got nothing.
And Miami, you forgot Miami.
Yeah, Miami. We are not touching them. So, and I'm like, what a CPN is? He was like, basically another social security number. And I'm saying to myself, how the hell you can get another social security number? So why they have so many people getting arrested for playing around with this?
Yeah.
What is the dangers of? Well, first, why would somebody even need a CPN?
Because what you said is fraud. But let me just get back to why a CPN was even created, which makes it somewhat illegal. Not completely illegal, right? So a CPN was created by the government, your president people.
All right, break it down.
Yeah, I'm going to break it down. So a CPN is a certified personal number.
All right.
And so it was created for witness protection. So when people was rats, right, the government needs to put them in witness protection. They gave them a certified personal number.
Oh, right.
Right? And so they removed their social security number and gave them a new 9-digit number, which gave them a new identity.
Yes. And it's hard to find them.
It's hard to find. Well, they have a new identity.
They can't be found.
They can't be found. Because it's almost like an 18-year-old.
So it's your only way you can get it is through the government.
No, our people didn't learn how to make these numbers.
But no, what I was hearing is people take, and it's just me still being connected to the street. They take babies, the back of the phone, their last phone numbers, and they do something like that.
Yeah.
So to get a legal one, it got to be from the government, right?
A legal one, but there is no legal one unless you're rat. That's it.
Oh, so it's only for rats.
It's only for rats. So you can't from the government. You can't get one unless you're a rat from the government. I'm just keeping it one.
That is.
That's the only way you get it legally if you're a rat.
So if you talking to old man and he say, I ain't got a social, but I
got a CPN, get away.
Get away because you're a whole rat. A whole rat out here. But let me just be sexy with this, right? So I tell people we got LLCs. Whenever we create these businesses, right, we get an EIN number.
Right. That's another social.
Another social.
Yeah.
Right. So I tell people, and this is completely legal, I'm not going to rat on myself on TV. You know that, right? But just like, that's illegal.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. How about you get an LLC in your name, and then you get an EIN number in your name, and now you have a 9-digit number. That's a social security number to your business. But you LLC your name.
I did that.
Yeah. And that's legal.
But I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know what I did it for. Some just said, hey, do this.
Some people,
and
when they come to my office, they see so many LLCs things, and they say, D, why so many? The great thing about having the LLC, now tell me if I'm right or wrong. Mm-hmm. I filled out for something, and they denied me, and they told me why they denied me. Mm-hmm. But I have another LLC. I can go right back in it. But when you only got your social, and I deny you, and I tell you why, you ain't got nothing else.
You don't.
So that's part of the reason why you do it too.
So one, I don't want the liability to be on me, right? I have a child care facility.
Yeah. Right.
You know how much I'm under scrutiny with it. Everything is liable. Exactly. Anybody fall, right? And so I get an LLC for each of my daycares. Right. Some people put all of their daycares under one umbrella. I don't, because then if one sues one daycare center, they sue all of them.
Right.
So you gotta move the way them big boys move, right. And so the LLC every single day.
And I always tell people, rich people leave crumbs.
They
write books.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So for $19, $20, you get to know what Warren Buffett was thinking.
Absolutely.
And how people be thinking you're imagining things. Mm-mm. Why is it so hard to get black people just to believe in the truth?
I don't know. I think that's some stuff that they got to deal with. They don't believe in themselves. Like I tell people, I believe people are just like me. Mm-hmm. So if I'm screwed up, I think everybody's screwed up. But if I'm a good person, I trust people.
Yeah.
So that's why they don't trust themselves. They think that they screwed up. I truly believe that. You believe people are good, you believe everybody good.
Yeah.
But if you hood and you scamming, you think everybody's scamming.
But everybody successful is crazy because
we nuts. Yeah. Woo, we crazy.
And they don't believe that it take. And I study these stories, and I tell people all the time, just give you small samples of them. One guy said, I'm gonna open up a fast food restaurant, but I'm gonna be closed on Sunday. They said, you crazy. Chick-fil-A. They had another man say, I'm going to open up a news station. It's going to be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They say you crazy, CNN. So oftentimes when you coming up with these stories and you telling them to people, they can't believe these stories. You got to be crazy.
Yeah,
and let's grab our hometown hero. What's the chicken place here that's all over the Superdome? What's the chicken place?
We there?
No. What's the chicken place?
You talking about
Cane's. When he started... Mm-hmm. You heard me? And I think he about to buy the Saints, right? Because y'all better watch this, right? Chick-fil-A, what's his name? What's his Cane's? They told that man, you stupid. You just selling chicken.
Yeah. I did see the story.
He did a report and they gave him the lowest grade of everybody in his class. They say his professor told him the reason why I gave you the lowest report because everybody adding stuff to the menu. You just got chicken.
Got chicken. Yeah. That's it.
But that's another saying, when you focused on something, right?
One thing they say.
One thing.
Yes.
One thing. Everybody, you sell to the kids all day. They come and get some chicken fingers.
Right? Yeah.
I know we spend about $50, $60 probably a week on just chicken fingers, for our children because it's a seeked item. Like they love it.
Yeah. Right. That's a book, though. That one thing. That's a book.
That one thing.
Like if we focus on the one thing, and so you say multipreneur, right? People always say, "How the hell you get to do all of that?" I focus on one thing for years.
Yeah.
Right.
Until I do something else.
Yeah.
Right. And what you're saying is, I have a picture of Michael Jordan, and I tell people this all the time. He played, even though he was involved in multiple, he was good at one thing.
And he
opened up the opportunity.
And he mastered that one thing.
I know people that got 10 things going and
none of them
hitting. None of them making money. Yeah. Now that's stupid to me.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
See, I had to learn that the hard way.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way.
It's a good lesson.
That's
big
what
lesson.
Means. Learn from your past mistakes.
Okay.
I learned.
Yeah, I
learned
got
some expensive ass lessons.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they say a wise man learned from his mistake. No, a good man learned from his own mistakes, but a wise man learned from other people's mistakes. That's why I watch so many videos on what came before me and what's successful. So I watch it and I study them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to ask you another thing. Now that we know that getting a CPN is
no, and I ain't say that part. So so this is the thing that I said somewhat illegal, right? So it's illegal for me to buy a CPN from you, but it's not illegal for me to sell it to you.
So it could just get it to you for free.
But here's the thing: I want you to think bigger. This is a game.
Yeah,
and it's made for the big boys. It's not illegal for me to create it and sell it to you. I don't get in trouble. But the fact that you buy it,
you're in trouble.
Right. That's just like drugs.
Yeah.
If you think about it, right? It's some high level stuff. Mm-hmm. It's not illegal for the big boys to create it and sell it to you, but it's illegal for you to buy it. Yeah. And use it.
Yeah. That's deep.
Yeah. Now I'm going to ask you a question about trade lines. Mm-hmm. Now, I use these myself.
Me too.
Put us on trade lines. Where would you go at? Would you take care of that if somebody was to come?
So I'm the rich auntie in my family. Right. So my gift to my nieces and nephews and my children at 18 was 17 and 6 months. Because FICO, you need to have 6 months worth of scores for you to get a FICO score.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. Vantage scores is a completely different situation. So I'm the rich auntie. I give all of my family and friends that I love 800 credit scores.
And how do you go about doing that?
Because I have great credit and I have several credit cards and I pick 2 to 3 cards to add my children, nieces and nephews to piggyback. That's what it's called. So it's an authorized user, trade line, all the same.
Well, what's up, Titi?
So all of my nieces and nephews at 18 on the day of their 18th birthday go and get calls. I'll be like, that's dope. Stupid though, but whatever. You do whatever you want. Yeah. But this is what other people do. Yeah. Right? Other communities do. And for whatever reason, we don't. Because I'll tell you how many times I meet people like what I'm talking about. And I tell you, go find your rich auntie or your mama and say, add me on your card. And what the mama say, oh no. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing that. Yeah. But I can't mess you up. I don't even have the card.
Yeah. Right.
So it's the same thing. So trade lines is authorized users, but usually trade lines is for someone that you don't know.
Okay.
So I can put myself as a trade line owner and sell my lines on my credit cards.
Right. That's dope. That's trade lines. That's dope.
So yeah,
we family now, huh?
What's up, cousin?
If you ever noticed that with the Arab, why would a man want to be a cashier for 20? They got cashiers that been in the corner store. What makes him want to do that is the owner is the big dog.
Yeah.
He let him ride on all them high credit cards, and I may be here making $30,000, but I got over $500,000 in credit cards.
Because you can sell those lines. I know people that they don't even have jobs. They just sell their lines on their credit cards.
That's crazy.
Because you could charge, it depends on how old. You could charge, I've seen people charge $2,000 and you get to sit on that for 6 months and that's it. And then that sucker opens back up and you sell it. So just imagine if you have 10 credit cards.
Yeah.
$2,000
so how
a
we
while.
getting the word out about, I mean, I know this is a start.
This is. That's how we get the word out.
But it's crazy that I'm 35, 34 years old, and I never heard of this. You know what I'm saying? For real. I mean, I heard of trade lines, but you mentioned something about authorized users.
And piggybacking. It's all the same thing. Like, just different terminology.
With your kids, once they get a certain age, you just add them to the credit card. Once you add it to them, they free ride.
That's big.
Now you got to be responsible to do this, people. You can't be not paying because it's going to affect the people.
It's going to hurt your child or whoever you want to do it. That's why people will say their babies be 2 years old and they be like, I added my baby on when he was 2. Why? Mm-hmm. Why? Because let's be real. I just said life is life.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me you don't think that you're going to ever be late between 2 and 18?
Yeah.
Hell no. So and I'm telling you, you only need to add your children on your card 6 months prior to 18 months. That's it.
And what about companies that sell trade lines? Do you trust that?
I don't. There's some that do, and there's some credible ones I can tell you about. But that shit is a scam.
Kickoff?
Nah, that's not a trade line. That's a builder. They build your account. Yeah. Steph Curry have a part of Kickoff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
because they helped me a lot.
Yeah, it builds your credit, but it's not a trade line. Okay. Well, it is a trade line.
It is a trade line.
It is a trade line, but it's not a person like
me.
Yeah. Okay. My first one to use, I think I paid like $500 for I think like a $50,000 one, but it was like 5 years and it added on there literally about in 2 days. I seen it on there, but I only do it when I'm about to go buy something. That's why it's good to plan and have goals. So I identified a goal and I know credit wise where I need to be at 5 years going to do, and you add it on there. Once you're sitting down with them, they just
So you know what's interesting? People always say, "I bet you have an 800 credit score." I don't. I use mine. I use my credit.
Yeah.
So if I'm maxing out on all my credit cards, I'm telling you that you will lose up to 165 points, right? But I'm not emotionally connected to that number at all because I know exactly what to do to change it.
So are you maxing out on your credit card?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, why are some people so interested in dying with good credit?
Why?
That's the same thing I said.
Yeah, you can't go. You can't do nothing with it.
Max me out.
Max me out. That's a song.
If I'm sick in the hospital, go ahead and take it.
Max
take
that shit out.
Yeah. Okay. Learn something new every day.
Max out. But why? Did they ever tell you why?
When you see this, it's like people have grandmas sick in the hospital with good credit cards.
Yeah.
My grandma want me with the best. Max me out.
So here's another thing. That's why people scamming that too. They steal old people identities too.
Yeah, they using your shit while you're dead.
Using your social security number while you're dead.
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying it either, but I'm just telling you people do that.
I'm not saying. I'm like, why if you're sick, if you give me, grandma know if you give me the thumbs up while you're sick, that means I can go ahead on and use everything or whatever.
Yeah, when she dead, she dead.
Then the bills coming like, well, we ain't got nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
You looking for who in the box.
Now, unless you're going to go through a recession. I mean, what not a secession? That's a whole nother situation.
That's why the family trust and all that. I'm glad. I wish when she come back, we're going to go into that or whatever, the family trust.
Yeah.
But we got another segment in this show. And you, traditional New Orleans, you have been around for a long time. Hopefully we're going to have you around another time.
Yeah.
And hopefully you're going to add him since y'all cousins.
Right, we cousins.
We cousins.
Though they grew up on two sides of the track.
We still for the 7 wall. It don't matter.
7 is 7.
7 is 7.
But 9 times second line is better than the 7 wall.
I gotta say that he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right.
We have a segment of this show called "Do You Remember?"
Do you remember?
Right? We take you back. Do you remember? All right. Since you're in a restaurant, bar business or whatever, on a TV show Martin, they used to hang out in a particular bar. What's the name of that bar?
Listen, I don't watch TV at all.
We all love Martin.
No, but remember I told you I was raised Catholic. We couldn't. Let me tell you, my grandparents didn't plays. We didn't play. Listen, secular music I couldn't listen to. Certain TV shows, so you got to give me something else because I couldn't watch TV. And I still don't. People be like, you remember? No.
Well, you saw a thin line between love and hate?
Yeah, but I don't remember.
You
got to give me something else.
Popeyes in Louisiana.
I know it was in New Orleans.
No, it wasn't.
No. Where was it?
A little outside of New Orleans.
Metairie?
No.
Where?
The other way.
The other way.
LaBlaise?
The other way.
No,
come back to New Orleans and go. Come back to New Orleans and go the other way.
Across the river?
That's still New Orleans.
No, they ain't. No, we're gonna get across the river. It's
so
not New Orleans.
Algiers?
Well, Algiers.
Yeah.
But you know how many people I meet talking about I'm from New Orleans and they be from Harvey? That is not New Orleans.
Yeah, you're right.
But go ahead, where was that?
EraBody.
What?
The first Popeyes.
Oh, you just told me something.
Yes,
I didn't know that.
On EraBody. And the great thing when I studied Al Copeland's career, at 22, he owned the McKenzie. He sold the McKenzies to open up on the Popeyes. Of course, he got the recipe from a black lady. We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah.
But he opened it up. It was in EraBody.
Mm-hmm.
And they said he had...
I knew EraBody.
Yeah. Oh, I know that's a night walk.
Yeah, that's why he know
it. That's across the tracks.
That's another little suburb.
That's a part of the night walk.
That's another suburb.
Yeah.
Now, well, actually, since you didn't watch TV,
I did.
We are in the heart of political season in local New Orleans.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have seen the signs. I have seen you present. You have made your decision on. Tell us why you decided to run hard for our brother Oliver Thomas.
One, I think it's his time.
Okay.
Right, it is his time. That's the first thing. The second thing is he is the one that's the most qualified. If y'all know some history, you my age. How old are you?
I'm 41.
Oh shit! I'm really the teeny. I'm 47 years old. So I don't know if you know, but he was in line to be the mayor.
I heard of that story.
He was in line to be the mayor, and when I remember when he was in line, New Orleans was popping and doing great financially for his black families, for his black community, black wealth, black businesses.
They say black was scamming though back then. Huh?
Who told you that? You're not gonna be from the 7 ward.
Well, I'm from the 7. I'm from the 7.
I don't believe in all of that.
I mean, political is
so politics is politics.
Yeah.
But politics, let me tell y'all. So I also lived in Dallas for a minute. Politics is the same no matter what. Even then, I hear the same stuff. So that's the second. It's his time. He deserves it. The second thing is that he knows what the agenda of the black family is. His stance right now for his election is family. getting back to the black family. Ain't no women over here, men over here. We need to come together.
Right.
And so he understands what the agenda of the black family should be, and he's ready to get to busy.
I truly believe, and I would say this. I truly believe that he was knocked down, but he not out. I have a sermon. I'm gonna send it to him.
Yeah.
And the title of the sermon was "Knocked Down but Not Out."
Yeah.
When he came from his own vacation, he came out swinging, and many people thought that was a death sentence for him, but he did come up. And I will say this: Cess45 and Oliver Thomas is the reason why I started to get more involved in politics.
Okay.
Because I seen him. He speak like me.
Yeah.
He's down to earth or whatever. And I think
he's from the 9th Ward.
He is
from the 9.
Yeah.
He's from the 9.
And the lower 9 too.
He knows everyone. I would say out of all the council people, he's the most popular person, even trumping the mayor throughout the city. He can go shake hands from
with anybody. But he's a real people's mayor.
Right.
That's what he is.
Yeah.
And I'll tell y'all about how I feel. I don't like nobody that hasn't gone through anything. Because you can't relate to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
If you haven't struggled, you don't understand my pain.
Yeah.
You don't know what it is to live on food stamps. Now again, I came from a middle class black family, but I was on food stamps.
Yeah.
I was on Section 8 and all. So if you don't understand the real struggle, you don't relate.
Yeah.
And I don't care what New Orleans has. The gap between the have and haves not is getting wide.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
And if we don't do something about it, but I'll tell you since we're talking about this, it breaks my heart to see what's going on right now.
It's I seen your comment on the other day when you was talking about they took the 2 black leading guys and they trying to separate.
They are.
Yes.
And they throwing.
Yeah.
You know
talking
they
about
doing.
Arthur Hunter and
Royce.
Royce and OT.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was a mentee under.
He
Royce was a
was.
mentee
Yeah.
under
He
OT.
was.
Now I see you going hard. If let's just say OT don't get it,
Of course, it's Royce. It's Royce.
But you still going to be actively involved, or how you are now?
I'm absolutely going to be actively involved because it's not even about me and it's bigger than me.
And that's the type of people I love.
I love that.
It's fair. Mm-hmm. Once the election open, now Democrats, get it in your mind. Trump won. All right?
That's your president.
Yeah, that's my president. Trump won.
Let me slide over here.
But he won, and I think that's the main thing. If we say we're America and we have an election and this is our due process, after that, the dust settle, still put the work in.
Yeah.
Because we know the work still need to be done. New Orleans East is not going to come back if somebody with your... Nah, OT ain't one, and you just...
I'm not even voting. I hear that ignorant stuff all the time.
It makes no sense. So
because it's not even about me. It's not about you. Mm-hmm. We got children.
Exactly.
And children. We're building legacies, right? And when I say that, it's not even about me. I tell my children, screw them every day. Mm-hmm. But it's about their children that will never get to meet me.
All right.
In the greatest city of the whole America.
Right. I want you to leave us with this. Tell people how can they get in contact with you? How can they find you? And when can we come to the verdict and get a verdict?
Listen, so you can find me on the gram. I just got on TikTok, but I ain't, I'm about 50 years old. So I just have fun dancing on TikTok. So you can reach me on the gram. It's AIAM Melika, MELIKA, Honore, HONORE. You know I'm an Honore.
Yes.
That's a real 7-word.
Yeah, it is.
I am Melika Honore on Instagram. Honore Credit. If you want all the credit stuff, the stuff that we talked about today, follow me on Honore Credit. And then you can go to my website, MelikaHonore.com.
And you agreed to come back and be a good
I'm
friend
coming.
to this show.
We family. This is my cousin right here.
That's my cousin.
Yeah.
Y'all heard
All of
it.
a sudden now they got a cousin right here. Y'all. Out to a sponsor break. We thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Man, we hope you guys enjoyed this show, man. It was a real good show, and we just want to encourage you guys to keep it, man, hanging on your level or better. It's so much information that we give out, but the only way you can get this information is you keep hanging on your level or better. You could downgrade yourself by hanging around the wrong people, the wrong things at the wrong time. So the guests that we bring on, they drop so many huge bombs with information. We hope you guys getting it, and also we have a sponsor on the show, EraBody's Coffee. It's available All you got to do is order it and get it. And man, it tastes so good. But I will let you guys also know that we have our book. It's available. It's out right now. Don't wait. Rush to get it. It's on Amazon. And this week, we will be releasing the day, the time, and the location where we'll be having a book signing. Rick, take them home.
Well, you heard the man. Businessman is out right now. I'm super excited. And as far as the episodes go, you know you can find us on all social media platforms at EraBody's Podcast. And also on YouTube under the same handle. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all make sure y'all like. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in. Every Wednesday, 9 p.m., we have a new episode for you. And we out. Peace.